Hey everyone, this is Time to Game here. I'm McPhil, and along with me is Doobie, Cody Kirk, and the mean man himself, Green Meanie. And we just got done watching Man of Steel, a film come out in 2013 and was the jumping off point of the DC
EU?
DC Extended Universe.
Or DCU? Didn't they change it to DCEU?
Yeah,
They changed it again.
It was
No.
convoluted from the start.
It was the one and only movie that counted in that.
Then the Batman come out, then the Joker, and now James Gunn come to save us all.
No.
Oh hell, he.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Man of Steel 2013 film, directed by Zack Snyder, produced by Christopher Nolan, written by David Goyer, and stars Henry Cavill, Amy Adams, Michael Shannon, Kevin Costner, Diane Lane, Lawrence Fishburne, and Russell Crowe. That is a cast.
That's a stacked cast.
Way back before we saw the movie initially, how did you think it was going to fare? This was just coming off of, was The Dark Knight Rises? That had already come out, right? Or it was coming out a few months after this?
It had come out because I think that came out in 2012 or 2011. So a year or two before this one.
So we had Batman Begins and The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
So coming off of those two films, we had high hopes.
Hoping that they would be connected, maybe, but
Yeah, because the Avengers was already, this is 2013, so the very first Avengers movie was already out.
yeah, this was.
So we already had a coherent cinematic universe.
This felt like DC trying to catch up.
Yeah, Dark Knight Rises had come out in 2012. So, yeah.
Okay, so we had all three of those Christopher Nolan films.
Yep.
And it, with Christopher Nolan on it, I mean, that gave me excitement. I was expecting another groundbreaking, comic book movie. The likes of which make me proud to be a comic book fan.
Oh, yeah.
That was what I was expecting.
12 years ago.
You shut your face. Oh.
Well, I think it holds up.
Yes.
Yeah, it holds up.
I agree. On this rewatch, I felt I remembered a lot about it, but there were certain things in multiple scenes that had nice touches and really thought-provoking if you wanted to give it that way. Even though we watched these past four movies previously, Superman 1 through 4 starring Christopher Reeve, it was drastically different but very much the same. Much more realized as far as combat. They still threw buses at each other. He called them an origin story, but not so much where it felt redundant, right?
Yeah.
Like there were those flashbacks.
It felt like a retelling, especially
Yeah.
when the movie first started. We spent a lot of time on Krypton right
It
before
was, 15 or 20 minutes?
floated on itself. Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. It might have went on a little too long. Maybe.
I thought it was
The entire film or the spending time with Krypton?
The spending time on Krypton.
Since we're at Krypton,
But I thought it was unique, though. I really loved the.
it was definitely
the
a
world they
different
built.
take. It wasn't overly
immediately destroyed.
leaning on the crystal aspect that they always seem to go with. You look at his Fortress of Solitude, and you think all of Krypton is like that. His Fortress of Solitude, and we didn't see that in this one, right?
No, I think they pulled that off by it was a ship that landed during
Okay.
Yeah, and it was in the Arctic, so it was already icy.
the Great Expansion years
Oh,
of Krypton.
that scout ship.
Yeah, like
we see later
18,000
on.
years ago.
How did you feel about the scenes with Krypton? I mean, we got introduced with Zod. We got a very combat-centric scientist. Who was that? Russell Crowe?
Yeah.
Being Jor-El. The mom, not doing so much.
Like she gave birth and then got up and floated him up. I mean, that would be pretty rough.
That was especially for a world whose people hasn't given birth. in,
Yeah, that's
what,
right.
hundreds of years or something.
Yeah, they hadn't had.
So
an
he was the
actual
first
childbirth.
true-born
Yeah.
Kryptonian.
So she would have been blown away by that. That's right. I didn't think about that. But I love the time they spent with Krypton. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I really did.
And it fleshed that out because, you're retelling, like you said, the Superman origin story, which you've heard a lot.
Which I've enjoyed the most. Like
Yes.
this retelling of it.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Especially, too, that much time spent because I was like, we were talking about that. I wish we had a show, which we do, but we had a better show about Krypton that was like that. That was so cool.
yeah.
Everything felt fleshed out and realized. It felt like Krypton was a real place rather than just this mystical world that had blown up. No, this is a real, same thing we had, struggles that we have, they had.
It was a real ancient civilization that eventually collapsed in on itself, yeah.
Yeah, instead of just this mystical, oh God,
Mm.
it looks
Did they-
like ice.
Did they give a reason, or maybe I missed a sentence or two about why Krypton was imploding on itself?
They
Imploding, exploding? It's one of
But
those.
they gave a reason. They ran out of energy, right? So they started harvesting the core.
And it was about to explode from all
Okay.
the tinkering they'd done with the core.
Mm-hmm.
Which
I guess
Jor-El-
they truly did not believe in renewable energy.
I guess not. But it
Right, what do we do? Go deeper.
After that, it kind of him teleporting to Earth is different. It's not necessarily a FTL travel, right? It's more of
It's some kind
a
of
warp,
FTL travel.
some kind of warp is controlling over like a
It's like a jump wormhole or something.
yeah.
Yeah, that sounds better. Yeah.
So it wasn't
They called him-
Clark wasn't necessarily in cryostasis or whatever, and however long he traveled, he didn't age at all.
Right. We assume so because they immediately jumps to him being like a wanderer, right?
Right.
Like a nomad on Earth.
Yeah, it jumps to him. He's on the ship, and that's where he does the oil rig.
Yeah. Oh,
On the second rewatch, or well, not second, but this recent rewatch, I didn't dislike it. Coming out of it, I remember my thoughts of his power scaling. Again, I can see why he wasn't, because even during this movie, it's a slow transition, but he doesn't necessarily feel. He's holding himself back because he still thinks he's part human, right? But to extraordinary strength levels, strength, speed, all the Superman qualities. The oil rig falling and him holding it back for everybody else to get. Fantastic scene, and it still burnt his clothes. So
Yeah.
where's that aura?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he doesn't have that aura on there. Especially too, you saw him on fire. That was cool.
Yeah.
Him on fire, but it not burning him.
Yeah. Those are just regular clothes, not Superman suit.
That's it. Yeah, that's true. That could be it.
And your power scaling thing, I always thought too, maybe he was struggling too because it was tilting and tipping.
Oh yeah,
But you're right. Yeah, I didn't think about that. There's
He's
he's
only
so much stronger than
as
that.
strong as whatever he's on, because he didn't know how to fly, right?
no, yeah, he didn't know how to fly at that point.
Like he's like the immovable object, but everything else around him can be moved. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because he was holding whatever it was that was falling, but what he was standing on was buckling and giving way, like the helipad
Yeah.
or something.
That's a good point. And two, I thought maybe, like you said, he just didn't know how strong he was.
Yeah, true.
Maybe he's sitting there like, well, can I pick this up?
Right.
And then there's that thought, everything's buckling and it's a lot going on. That's a good point.
Then he just kind of jumps around from job to job up north. There's that awesome
The truck stop scene.
truck stop. I guess that's
They go back. Yeah, it's like a canon
car scene.
event.
Yeah.
Don't make
So
him
It's
mad.
every.
Don't make him mad. He will tear up your 18 wheeler.
I wanted to talk too about that Chris Cornell song, "The Seasons," and how when he, for some reason, I don't know what it was about that. When I first saw that scene, and he's coming up, and he's like, "Where do I go now?"
Trying to
Yeah,
find clothes. And all that.
it's like for some reason that song fit that so well. Like it just made me think like, well, here we are. What do we do now? And I don't know.
Start over again.
Yeah, I don't know why that it resonated, but that was a really good choice because we talk about score with these movies. I mean,
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. I really love that song. Yeah.
love what it added to that scene.
Yeah.
But then, after the truck stop scene, they cut to the showing Lois and everybody meeting up in what would we think would be the Arctic. It's when they come up on that scout ship.
Yeah, it's up north somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
Something like that.
or polar bears.
And I noticed it this time. Yeah, that was actually Clark, like holding her stuff, and she was like, "Be careful with that stuff; it's heavy." And he just got all of it single-handed.
Yeah.
I think he was just going by Joe then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Joe. So when they get into the ship, do you feel it was obviously plot relevant, but it was doing well enough to give enough of his backstory again without so much exposition? But it did start happening here in this scout ship, right?
All the exposition.
Mm-hmm.
It started.
I guess to start informing him he's not of this earth. Why he is the way he is,
Krypton in their fall
and then Lois being nosy.
yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
like Lois does.
She's a Pulitzer Prize winning
Yeah,
journalist.
already. Yeah. And the last time she won a, how do you say that?
Pulitzer?
Pulitzer. She wrote it. Why we don't need Superman or something?
Yeah.
Why the world doesn't need Superman?
Yeah.
Like that. Superman Returns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool though. That establishes her before Superman.
Yeah. Like
She doesn't
she didn't
necessarily
need Superman to be
the Pulitzer Prize,
Yeah.
the investigative journalist.
right.
Yeah.
So from there, he gets the suit. Let's go ahead and talk about it.
The suit.
What do you think about the suit, Brian, or whoever doesn't know Green Meanie?
Green Mean.
It's not bad. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my favorite, but it's up there.
It's definitely my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not having seen this Superman 2025 film, but yeah, I like it.
Or maybe
I
it's-
don't like the changes they ended up doing in Batman vs Superman and Justice League, giving it that metallic look underneath.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
I didn't. Oh, I don't remember that. Or maybe it's just we like the man under the suit.
It could be that. Definitely
that's-
the
yeah.
Cavalry.
Yeah, Calvin.
Woo-wee. He filled that suit up.
The man maketh the suit.
Man, make it this.
I will say, when I saw Henry Cavill for the first time in that suit, it was a proud moment because it's like,
They showed that when it was in a magazine, right? I remember he had his arm behind him. He was stopping. Looked like a bank vault or way back when. I instantly knew then.
Bank
I was
vault?
like, yeah, it was some image.
He
The,
got thrown into a bank vault in this movie. Maybe it was like a steal from that.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that could be it, where he's coming up and minding.
So that whole exposition right there is getting him to accept and freeing his mind from him being not held back by his human nature. And so he's learning to fly, and then it also cuts to another flashback. This is probably the most disliked portion of the movie universally.
It's the biggest flaw, probably.
The tornado scene.
Oh my god, yeah.
Not just the tornado scene, but there's a scene before that. It showed Clark saving a school bus, his school bus full of classmates, and Cosner coming up later, sitting on the back of the tailgate. But what should I do? Let him die? Maybe.
Yeah, that was
I don't see Jonathan
it
Kent.
off.
I know it's coming from good intentions.
Yeah.
Like,
He wants to protect his son, no
Yeah,
matter what.
it's-
If it's his kid, him already knowing, just kind of foreshadowing, him knowing that he's not of this planet, just because of that ship he came in, but also not knowing the limits of him, and he wants to protect his son and not
Right.
put himself in any danger.
and if the right people were to find out, they'd come take his son, his only son he's ever had,
Yeah.
away and do God knows what, you know.
Yeah, that's a good point
Yeah.
too.
But that's not Superman, right? That's
That was
what
not
Jonathan
laid out very
Kent-
well in this series of.
But it got worse though, didn't it? The Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin Costner. I feel like he fumbled the ball on that one a little bit.
Yeah. Well, he didn't write it.
No, he didn't. But
Right.
he was cold.
He was.
Like, he didn't feel like. I don't know, I'm Smallville's always popping up in my head. John Snyder.
He was
perfect.
Jonathan Snyder is fantastic as Papa Kent.
He was so perfect. So it's always going to be comparing to him. But yeah, he was warm and loving to Clark. And this Kevin Costner just seemed like the old farmer, that wanted this kid, just do what I tell you to do and get away from me. Which is bad. I know. He's a great actor.
Characteristics of the Superman he will end up becoming come from both parents. I feel, again, that's just me trying to make excuses for it. Him hiding who he really is comes from Dad, and the loving and gentle side several times throughout this. Martha Kent will that name will matter later on in another movie.
I can't see why.
Like his loving and caring and helpful side, right? So it really did take a village to raise a super being.
Yeah, that was a good point.
But with that being said, the death of Paul Kent, I haven't written a $1 billion successful movie, but I imagine I could do better. Maybe in the brainstorming, they were trying to figure out, everybody's expecting a heart attack or something like that.
Yeah. Like Paul Kent always dies. Like normally always dies
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
With every great, it's a cliche, right?
Been
Like Jiraiya had to pass for Naruto to be who
Uncle
he is.
Ben from
Ben for
Spider-Man.
Spidey. Batman's both of his parents.
both Batman's parents.
They have to lose somebody just to show how painful loss can be
That was
for
a,
them to want to save as many people as
that
they
was a
can.
dumb
do.
loss though. Just
Yeah.
It could have taken seconds.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Everybody's back there, not necessarily looking at the man out there. They're trying to make themselves as small as possible. A tornado's coming.
And they also like hiding under an overpass, which is like a myth. It's not a safe place to hide.
It all
during a
become
tornado.
popular from that 90s
Yeah.
camcorder movie.
Oh,
People
yeah.
survived it.
Yeah.
What is it? Nene?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Anyways, don't hide under overpasses during a tornado. No. Or don't let your father figure die in a tornado when you can easily save him.
Yeah.
Lois being the investigative journalist she tracks down all of the amazing feats that this one person, and I guess he's always used
Joe.
the Joe nickname.
Not very creative, Clark. No. I wonder if that name means something.
She wrote about it.
Joe? What was the name?
Yeah,
of the
I
creator
was
of
wondering
Superman?
if
One of the creators of Superman. I forget.
Stan Lee.
Joe Schumacher?
Was that? That might be.
Was it Joe Schumacher or was that Batman?
Brian. Meanie.
Mr. Green Meanie?
Yeah, who?
Why would
Who
did the
created
Joe
Superman?
name happen to mean anything? Okay, not to you.
Jerry Siegel and Joe Schuster.
Schuster.
Okay, so that could have been a little on the nose right there. I never would have picked up on. Lois tracks down who Clark is, this amazing person, writes something about it, and is getting in trouble by Lawrence Fishburne. And then she immediately starts to drop it, right? After she tracks him down.
Yeah,
I
after
guess
she
after
meets
the conversation.
Yeah, after she meets him, he's like, oh, okay, I need to protect this guy.
After she leaks that article, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She leaks the article, then finds him. Then it's like, I'm going to protect this guy.
All of this up to that point is world building. Well, the Krypton scene, his flashbacks, and I don't believe there's another flashback in this film after that instance. And the part I'm talking about is Zod and his ships showing up.
Yeah.
Crazy, creepy. That
Hijacking the broadcast network?
hijacking the broadcast network
not alone.
all around the world. After she had just leaked that story, then immediately, I guess, wanted to pull to protect him, but then the entire world finds out we're not alone in the universe. The build-up of all that going on and it just cutting every which way, and then the white noise over every device that had a screen,
Yeah.
and you are not alone. We were looking for Kal-El.
Yeah.
Man, it showed the terror and surprise of everybody in the world. This little section is one of my favorite scenes in the film.
It is
I really
good
love that part.
because it embraces that alien idea for a minute. It's
Yeah, and
like,
they had the mask and everything still
Really?
on, so they didn't even know. People of Earth didn't know that the Kryptonians looked like him. Well, he ended up saying in that broadcast, he'll look like one of you, but he's not one of you.
yeah,
And I got the sense that nothing alien has really happened in this world yet.
yeah,
You know, like especially coming from Perry, it's like, well, the world's not ready to see this Superman you're talking about. You know,
yeah.
Which, I guess it was, what we as a society now tend to forget things so quickly, but we know Wonder Woman happened in like World War II and then 1981.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, we didn't have social media, or nothing back in 1914. You know,
What? What'd they do?
papers, slowly over weeks.
Superman went talking to the priest.
So, hey, I'm the guy. I'm that guy you've been hearing about. I don't know what to do, Father.
Yeah.
This priest, like, I just should have stayed at home today. I knew he was going to come in here. I had a feeling. Poor priest.
One of my least favorite aspects of pretty much any is getting like military and stuff involved. It just never really resonates with me, and it's even my like least favorite aspect. Like for Mortal Kombat games, like I don't care for the special forces, Jack, Sonya, anyways. Military's getting involved, and how do y'all feel that they were handling that whole aspect?
It gets muddled really quickly because the military comes in and just kicks down doors and doesn't ask questions, and they do it their way because they have all the power.
Start a war zone in the middle of a small town.
Yeah,
True. They immediately go for Lois. I guess it's because she.
that person that she leaked the story to or gave the story to.
Yeah.
was like on air. It's like, yep, Lois knows who she is.
Immediately.
Lois knows. Right on the bus. So, then like seconds later, the FBI
I pieced it
show
together.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought was it General Captain Corporal in charge would have been Lois's dad. That's the reason why he was like immediately sending it out. Lois had to do something to do with this, but yeah, that makes a lot more sense. They never really. There's no General Lane in this, right?
I don't think so. I think you said you thought you heard him mention at one point, but I don't remember.
It could have just been Lane. Just calling her by her last name is what they do.
Well, anyway, they
Battle in
Superman-
Smallville. Yeah.
Superman gives up, goes up to the ship, exposes to the atmosphere, gets sick, and I forgot what all.
They got,
That's when they do the exposition about the world builder, right?
Yeah, he passes out and he talks to Zod in that weird scene where it's
And
like
gives Lois that key so
Yeah.
Russell Crowe could talk to her, or Jor-El could talk to
Yeah.
her. And he hacks.
changes the composition of the ship so that she can breathe and Clark can.
And they get away that way. Then that's when that awesome fight in Smallville happens.
Ooh yeah,
Oh, man. That was great.
good death.
Yeah,
is
that
its
was
own
that was that entire battle scene was great. And going back to it, the general who I thought was Papa Lane. He watched what's her name, Fiora. Fiora destroy an entire platoon, and he knows he's got that little warrior battle, the warrior fight. He's about to try to fight her like hand to hand.
Yeah.
Oh man, he was not going to quit.
No,
We knew he didn't have a chance, but it was exciting to see. He knowing he's not going to back down.
I love her respect to that too. Good death is its own reward.
Yeah.
you can tell she's
Good death.
okay. I get it, but we're about to do this.
I'm not going to take it easy.
Yeah, no, but I see what you're doing. Yeah, I like that a lot. That was the one. He was the one part of the military that was great because he was just
True.
course, I like him from SVU too. So
Oh, and the fight that started out initially when they went to his farm looking for the codex,
oh yeah,
put his hand on his mama.
Oh, yeah.
They put
He lost it for a
hand on his
second.
mama. Yeah.
and then just out of the blue,
Yeah, he was talking to someone and he could hear that somebody was around the vicinity of his
He
mom's
just
house.
saved Lois, I think, put her on the ground.
yeah.
Then he's
that's
like,
it.
his mom detector's going off.
Yeah.
Mama's in danger.
Martha! And then
Gotta save Martha.
the Smallville fight scene definitely holds up. This entire movie does.
Oh yeah, I feel like this is part of that last of the good CGI. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
So then they begin, Zod and company, they begin utilizing the world engine. They
Manipulating gravity.
trying to
something,
terraform the
change
planet
atmosphere.
to make it similar to Krypton.
Yeah. Which, the way I understand it, they would lose their powers, right?
no,
If they made
'cause
their
the
atmosphere
sun-
like. Okay, the sun gives them powers.
Yeah, because see, they still had their powers even with those breathers in their
That's right.
atmosphere.
That's right. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
It's a
But
good question.
They
though, 'cause-
also adapted to it very quickly,
yeah, they did.
I love,
or at least
Zod.
Zod
adapted to
did.
it really quickly.
yeah. There's a really, I love, yeah. Well, he said he's trained his senses.
I was bred for this.
Yeah, he was bred for it. I really like that little exposition right there.
Yeah, where did you train a farm? Well, hold on now, because technically, back in the day, mites and stuff, they would not look down on peasants and farmers because they knew they could fight if they needed to.
Yeah.
So I mean,
The farmers are the ones that went to war,
yeah,
like ancient
Yeah.
Rome. All that.
yeah,
Those
they
are
would
the
pick up their spears and go,
Mm-hmm.
and they knew better than that. And two, the things he learned on a farm would teach him a lot.
Right.
I mean, a lot of control on how to, hammer a nail with your thumb. I mean,
Yeah.
just doing that. I mean, he technically would still have an edge over Zod in
Just
a lot of
by-
ways.
Very
Just-
Karate Kid training.
yeah,
By working on a farm,
Yeah.
even though you're superhuman, but also soaking up the sun for 33 years. Right?
yeah.
He's got an edge over Zod that way.
And
That's why we
Zod's-
feel he wasn't really using his full strength because, well, that's what Superman's known for. He's known for not using his full strength and going all out, right?
Right.
I always just thought it was weird because Zod, he's general. You'd think he'd be able to take him no matter what, but like you said, he's had years of exposure, and he's also had years to figure this out. How to drown out all these other noises while at the same time
That was a really good
controlling.
scene.
I also love the scene in Metropolis where the world engine starts up and turns into a disaster movie. Then there's this tragedy going on, and you see like the people from the Daily Planet reacting, and it's like this dread happening. This buildings are crashing down everywhere, and thousands of people are dying.
Yeah. Batman's in the rubble.
Batman's in there somewhere saving people. But yeah, that was like you really got the sense that these reporters are going to
These
die
are-
on here,
yeah.
right? You got Lawrence Fishburne and
Man from House of Cards.
the man from House of Cards, always forget his name, and that other lady reporter in there. Like they were about to die if Clark didn't, stop that world engine in India.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like too, like you were saying, where it's always get the citizens doing things. And Lawrence Fishburne, they're all sitting there. Well, we're gonna die together. Trying to
yeah.
help her. I like that too when you get other people that are heroes too. I thought that was interesting.
So the battle in Metropolis,
Mm-hmm.
did it encapsulate two super beings fighting? I mean,
Absolutely.
There's definitely a lot more destruction in this one.
Oh yeah, they pretty much totaled the city,
Yeah.
right? If it's a car crash, the city's totaled.
Yeah.
You have to get a new one.
yeah, they were flying through buildings.
They were
Buildings were
tearing
toppling.
tearing up skyscrapers in this one.
Like several buildings fell.
Yeah.
Like, there was like a new city park where the actual beam went down and all that, where it was spreading out
yeah.
from the crater, where Zod and Superman had their final showdown. Yeah, that was intense.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Do y'all agree with the idea that he should have pulled Zod away from the city? Or do you think that he would have even had a chance to?
I feel like he should have, but then again, you're probably right. He might not have had a chance to. He just everything he was doing was reactive,
Yeah.
not really. He's kind of new to fighting, really. You know,
Yeah. New to pain, too.
new to pain. You know, no one really stand up to him
Yeah.
or challenging until Zod and Fiora and all the other Kryptonians came and tried to, genocide the world.
Yeah.
But
That was a
feel like-
fantastic film.
looking at it, or the whole hindsight thing, yeah, he probably could have done something better to contain Zod from killing that family in the end. Instead of snapping his neck, killing.
Yeah.
But it worked out.
Did that part bother y'all against what that being right towards the end of the movie and us seeing everything leading into it? And again, he wants to protect life as
Yeah.
much as he can.
Yeah.
So to take a life to save multiple, to save countless.
You know, I'm always of the mindset that I'm getting tired of this whole we don't kill the bad guys and then they break out of prison and
Right.
go off on killing rants. But
Oh.
I'm also kind of the mindset that Superman is one of those that he probably shouldn't kill because he's too powerful.
Yeah.
I mean, he's kind of having him have that line. It's kind of important. But I also see, I mean, what the hell is he supposed to do? I mean, you
You
know,
have an evil version of yourself out there.
yeah.
More
essentially.
combat experienced.
Yeah.
Again, senses honed.
Given time, he would have been a very bad thing for the planet. I mean, Clark, any more time to hone those skills, he might have been more than Clark could have.
Could be.
You know,
But that being said, I guess the other Kryptonians died. Well, at least they got sucked into a black hole. We don't know what happened to them, right?
yeah, they got hit with that.
Little singularity there. Singularity bomb.
To answer your question, when I first watched it, yes, it bothered me watching him kill Zod.
It shocked me.
Yeah, it shocked me. That was not
That was-
something I was
That
expecting.
was a good job movie.
Yeah, it was definitely shocking. But now, I get it.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me as much.
Probably the right move.
Yeah.
Maybe Batman should have killed Joker. You know. So, oh, you broke out for the 26th time. Put you right back in the same place.
What was it Peacemaker said? Oh yeah, my quartery of supervillains is 6 feet under. How many hundreds of thousands has Batman inadvertently killed and letting his people go? Oh god. Just trying to make
Oh, no, I was happy with the movie. I think it's the best Superman movie so far.
Okay.
But
Over
you-
returns.
Yes.
Over Returns, yeah. What about you, Adam?
Oh yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know. That's I rewatch that movie every so often just because it's really good, even with its flaws. It's a good Superman movie.
And Manny?
Yeah, it's the best Superman movie that we've got.
Yeah.
Not to say it doesn't have its faults.
Oh, of course.
Just 10 more days to hopefully the better one.
It almost feels to me, even though it did really only focus on Superman, at times it almost felt like it tried to do too much.
Too much, like what?
I don't.
Like all of the different elements coming together, the military Zod, him coming out.
It's an origin
Him
story.
coming in to be Superman, then he immediately goes fight Zod.
Oh yeah,
It just almost not that they didn't pull it off, but at times it almost feels like it's just too much.
Too much for Superman to handle?
There's
Or
too
just
much in
too
the
much
movie.
in the movie.
Too much
like
in
they
the movie.
crammed too much in the movie.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't enough time for Clark to grow into being Superman.
Yeah,
He pretty much started the movie
right.
as Superman.
What if they'd pushed that back a little bit? What if he'd had, some time as Superman, revealed himself to the world, and then they brought Zod in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think that would've-
To me, that would have been.
That might have been. That would have been an interesting way to do that too.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have probably had to spend less time on Krypton to make that happen, though.
Or I'm okay with long movies. I don't know about y'all.
As a fan of the Lord of the Rings, I am
Yes.
too.
As long as it's it doesn't bore me.
What the?
Well, sorry to our audience. I just blew your eardrum out. Mr. Green over here.
Yeah, I'm good with long movies as long as it doesn't bore me. If it's well paced,
Yeah, it definitely depends.
This one was well paced.
Oh, yeah.
There might have been some bloat to it, but I didn't really feel. Anytime there's a movie that's over 2 hours, people complain about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say I'm better with longer movies at the house. Because
Sure.
sometimes it's good to split them up.
What about you, Phil?
What's up?
How did you feel about this movie? Do you think
It was
best
a
Superman movie?
really good Superman movie. I'm no judge as far as film and cinematography and all that. What critics will judge a film by, but it was definitely an enjoyable movie.
Yeah.
And as an added bonus, it being an enjoyable Superman movie. It was the best we had for a long time, and may still be the best. We'll find out in about 10 more days.
Yeah.
Where would we rank it?
I'm thinking when we're just talking about Superman movies. Of Superman movies, I would put it.
Just before we go any further, just to kind of give us. Let's start at the bottom. For D, we put the other Superman movies.
Yeah, coming in dead last, Superman 4 in D.
Okay.
And also in D tier, Superman 3. We don't have any in C tier. B tier, we have Superman 1 and Superman 2. In A tier, we have Superman Returns. And I
Now-
think
Where would we put Man of Steel?
What were you going to say?
S tier is where it belongs in regards to Superman movies.
That's what I'm thinking.
The definitive Superman movie.
It's on top.
It would be, if you're trying to get somebody into Superman, this would be the movie to show them.
What about you, Minnie?
Yeah, I agree. It's
Visually, it's striking. Still one of the better supernatural fight scenes. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
as far as like the MCU is concerned, there are other good fights containing multiple characters and it being larger than life. But this was definitely it was above the city. It had the camera following Superman, just punching, doing everything he can to stop Zod. Smallville and in Metropolis was crazy destructive. It, as much as we're talking about an invincible man, thinking that he would be able to stop all that destruction is a little absurd, right?
It really is, yeah. Stop all that destruction and also fight people that are equal to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does have its lulls. It does detract from the movie, but there are so many positives to so much of this. Filling out the backstory, making him lovable and relatable. I can't disagree with it being S tiered.
Yeah. I think, especially in the Superman genre, that was top notch. I mean, that was definitely love for Superman was put in that movie. So,
Absolutely.
Everybody, thank you so much for listening.
Yeah.
This is our review for Man of Steel 2013. I am McPhil with Doobie, Green Meanie, and Cody Kirk. Thank you all for listening, and y'all keep on gaming.